Hey guys, Colorado Camperman Brian here. So in today's video, we're talking about solar panels, and we are going to be talking about fixed panels, so ones that go up on your roof, versus portable solar panels. So if you're in the market for solar panels and you're wondering which is going to be the best for you and your setup, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. We have owned both, and so I'm going to share our experience on both of the different types of panels, and then I will also tell you what we prefer and what we would recommend ultimately. So I'll put links in the description to the panels that we currently have as well as what we've had in the past, and let's go ahead and get into it. So starting with the pros here of fixed panels, the biggest pro is that they are always up there. Once you do the install, you never have to worry about setting it up. They're always up there. So there's zero setup time, which is awesome because, you know, when you're going out camping, there's enough to set up and remember and do all that stuff. It's so great not to have to worry about that. And the other thing that's very nice about the panels being up there, we store our camper at a storage facility, and when we go out there, we leave our battery locked up on our camper and everything. Our battery is always charged. We can come inside our camper during the day, during the nighttime. We'll have our 12-volt power. It is just so nice that we have all that set up and we don't even have to worry about it. It is hardwired into our system, so it just automatically does everything, which is really nice. The other big pro is that you can add more panels pretty easily. So overall, fixed panels are cheaper as well. The price per panel and just setups in general are a lot cheaper than portable panels. And the nice thing about the fixed panels, you're also not worrying about storing anything. They're not taking up area inside your camper or in your tow vehicle. They're fixed on top of your roof, which would otherwise be dead space that you're probably not going to be using for anything else. Now, some of the cons of fixed panels. So the first thing is that in most cases, you can't angle it. Now, you can put some brackets on there so you can jump up on your roof and angle it, but the vast majority of people that I know who have solar panels on the roof, they do not do that. They are fixed. They're going to be at one angle, and that's it. That also makes it a little bit more difficult to clean, because if you don't have a ladder up on your roof or on your camper to get up there and clean them or do any type of maintenance, is a lot more difficult. Also, when you install the fixed panels, you are also putting holes in potentially to your roof. You can get those panels that lay flat on your roof and you glue them on. I'm not a huge fan of those in all honesty, because then if something's wrong with your roof, you have to rip it up. Or I've heard of it damaging people's roofs as they've come up. So we have the kind that has brackets on there and that we die-cord in and around the screw holes. But that's potentially adding more areas where water can get into your camper, you know, which is always a concern for a lot of people. Another thing that's a con of the fixed panels is if there is a problem with the panel, which this did happen on my in-laws camper, I had to take the panel off, and again, exposing those holes, I had to rip off the die-cord and all that stuff, and I had to put a whole new panel on because there was a warranty issue on one of them. And so just, you know, that constant in and out of those holes, it kind of screwed up those holes a little bit, so I had to reset new holes and seal those. So if you do any maintenance stuff, it's just a lot more difficult on those fixed panels. So the biggest con that I can see of fixed panels, and the last one I want to talk about, is that, you know, your panels are up there, so if you park under shade or if you're, you know, parked under some tall trees, stuff like that, you're potentially not going to be bringing in any solar at all. So that is definitely a huge con. So now let's talk about portable panels and the pros of those. So some of the biggest pros of portable panels is the fact that you can angle them to exactly how they should be set up for the time of year. You can really dial those panels in to exactly how much angle they should have and direct them to the sun, so you make sure that you're capturing as much power as possible. And that is by far the biggest pro of the portable panels. Another thing that's really nice about the portable panels, a lot of people just, they'll buy them for their camper and just think, oh, well, I just use this for my camper. Well, we've used our portable panel tailgating at football games to run like a little TV and stuff and keep our battery charged. I've used it while I'm out elk hunting, so tent camping, to charge up a battery, like kind of like a power station type deal. I've also used it for our truck camper. When I had a truck camper and a travel trailer, I would have the portable panel be used for both, which was really nice. Obviously, since these things are portable, cleaning them is going to be easier. If you have an issue with it, it's going to be a lot easier to work on, and you're not going to have to worry about jumping up on a roof or anything. The panels are going to be right there. The other nice thing with portable panels, since they are so much more efficient, you might not need as large of a setup as you would with the fixed panels. If you do some solar calculators and determine you might need 200 watts of solar panels, if you're doing fixed panels, you may want to go for 300. If you're doing a portable panel, you could probably get by with 200. Now let's talk about the cons of portable panels. One con is that they're not always waterproof or weatherproof. So you actually have to really look at that. If you're looking at portable panels, make sure that they could get rained on and it's not going to cause any issues. Sometimes the panels are good, but the charge controller is not. So you got to be very careful. We had a Harbor Freight one that we used for a long time actually, and that was not waterproof at all. So as soon as it would rain, we'd have to throw a tarp over it, and it was kind of a pain in the butt to have to worry about all that. Portable panels can also get blown over. On this trip here, I had some portable panels set up for my power station, and they blew over multiple times because as you guys can probably see behind me, it is windy out, and it was windy kind of this whole trip. Then, of course, a huge con is the constant setup and tear down time. Now, in reality, it doesn't really take that much time. You're talking a minute or two to set up and tear down, but you do still have to do that. And one con with that is the fact that if you do leave your camp, you have your expensive portable solar panel out there, and thieves could potentially take that. If you have a portable panel up on your roof, probably nobody's going to jump up there and take the time to take all that stuff off. But a portable panel that's not locked, someone could easily take that off and be gone within a couple minutes. Portable panels also take up storage space either in your camper or your tow vehicle. And if you are going to be running multiple panels together, you're probably going to need to get some special cables in order to make sure that you can hook up all those panels together and then direct them to your battery. And for like fifth wheels and some other campers that don't have their battery directly like on the tongue of their camper, it might be hard for you to access your batteries from the outside. A lot of the newer campers are putting those solar ready ports on the side, so that makes it a little bit easier. But older campers like ours definitely do not have that. And the last con for portable panels is that since they're not hardwired in, you have to disconnect your battery while putting your camper away for storage, which is something that we always thought was just one extra step, one other thing that we need to do. Because if you keep your battery hooked up after you put it away for storage, you have a lot of random little draws in your camper that will kill your battery. When you have a fixed setup, you don't have to worry about those little charges killing your battery. So overall, what do we like better? I would definitely say we like fixed panels better. I love the aspect that our panels are up there and we pretty much don't have to do anything. I clean them once, maybe twice a year and make sure that the decor and everything around them is good. And it's great. Honestly, it's so nice to know that we are always charging our battery and we don't have to worry about anything. We don't have to worry about people potentially stealing our solar panels when we leave our camper out at campsites. And it is just, again, there's no setup time. There's no additional storage space where we have to, put our our solar panel. We have enough stuff that we bring with us. It's so nice to not have to worry about storing this big massive solar panel. And we really like the aspect too that what we paid for 200 watts up on our roof, that same setup was actually less expensive than our 100 watt portable solar panel that we had. And again, we love solar overall. I would recommend, if you don't have any type of solar, get one or the other. So if you're going between portable and fixed, I think it does determine on what type of camping you're doing as well, because if you are planning on going to campgrounds where there's big tall trees and there's going to be a lot of shade, you may want to get a portable panel. If we're going to campgrounds like that and we don't have hookups, we actually do bring our portable panel with us still, because we don't always get enough energy from the sun in order to keep our battery charged. But it all depends on where you're going and what you're going to be doing and what you think is going to be better for you. Can you guys think of any other pros and cons of either fixed panels or portable panels? If you can, put them in the comments. Otherwise, I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please give it a like. Check out some of my other videos, and I look forward to seeing it in the next one.